When it comes to being married, one of the most important conversations couples could have is about finances. And Gesher Human Services is hosting a free workshop called the Marriage and Money Master Plan. Rochelle, help us get our money right.
I will try, but I'm going to need Lach's help here. Money and Marriage Master Plan. That sounds a little daunting, but also quite necessary. Tell me a little bit about what this entails.
First, I want to say thank you so much for having me today. We are doing a webinar this coming Friday at 1 p.m. and we're going to take a really deep dive into money with couples. We're going to talk about the importance of joint finances. We're going to talk about long-term goals together and really just having these conversations sometimes prior to marriage, but for those folks who are already married, it's going to be some great conversation as well. And then one key topic that we're going to focus on is financial secrecy, which has become a huge thing within the community. Not letting your partner know the importance of things that you have going on financially that they may not be aware of.
So I want to highlight something you said there, a webinar.
Yes.
So this is very convenient for people to hop on, get some necessary information. Talk a little bit about the word joint there. Does that mean you are discouraging couples from having separate accounts, separate, like not the way to go in your opinion?
Well, we want them to find out what's the best way to handle those accounts, whether it should be separate or joint. Typically, married couples do have joint accounts, but we're going to talk about if it's right for you and your spouse or your partner, but also to maybe have an additional account. You might have one separate, but then there's an account for the household as well. So.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm always interested when I see surveys that money tends to be right up there for contentious topics, reasons why marriages struggle. At all, will you dive into like prenups or postnups or anything like that? Or is this strictly just the optimistic side of let's make this work and how do we manage our money together and be happy?
We're going to touch bases on that. We're going to touch base because I think that's an important topic as well, because 1 out of every 4 marriages ended because of a financial conflict, and also a quarter of those marriages, the spouse, one member of the marriage, felt some type of financial resentment. So we're going to talk about this as well. But we are going to touch base on prenups and if that works for you.
Okay. Where can people sign up or get more information? Did I see this was on a Friday the 13th, by the way?
It is. Because sometimes money can be a little spooky, right?
Right? No, I like it. It's memorable.
Right, but they can go into www.geshermi.org/events and register. It's virtual, so they can register all the way up until the starting time. But we want folks to join because it's a very important topic, and we want to be able to help them through that.
Gesher MI and a webinar, so you have no excuse not to. Thank you so much for being on with us this morning.